today, life great, search. And, oh, life great, didn't show up today. So I have to do life is great. Forex.Today, life is great, search YouTube. Still not there. Maybe I misspelled it. Forex.Today, life is great. Good. Life great, good. Still not showing up. Life great, good. Intro. Function. Life is great. Life is grand. Life is good. So we'll bring it up. Forex.Today. Did I spell that? Life is great, good. Sorry, guys. The intro's not coming up. That's other stuff is showing up. All right. All right. Well, how about this? Ready? A 1 and a 2. A 1, 2, 3, 4. Life is great. Life is grand. Life is good. Life is beautiful. Oh, you better give it all you got. Going to get what you give. All right, here we are, enjoying the grapes of life. Welcome to Forex.Today. Oops. My name is Wayne McDonell. I'm the Chief FX Market Strategist for TradersWay.com. Let me remind you that trading is risky, not appropriate for everyone. Past performance, good or bad, is not necessarily indicative of future results. Please stay small, please stay humble, focus on the long term, and never risk money you cannot lose. I do these sessions Monday through Friday here at Forex.Today, 7:30 in the morning. But it's 8:30 at night! Oh, wait, I'm in Singapore. All right, so I'm on the road, and I got a plane to catch. In fact, the only reason I'm still in this, I need to stay a few more hours so I can do the webinar with you guys. No joke. Oh, it's only 50%. They charge me 50% of a day's rate. I'm like, what? They didn't even clean the place. They're like, we charge them 50%. We're not even going to clean the room. Like, what are you talking about? So anyways, I'm in a filthy, dirty hotel room. But anyway, so I paid a lot of money just to be here to do this webinar for you. As soon as this is done, boom, I'm out of here. And hasta la vista. So again, I care about you. I want you to succeed. I love you, man. I love you, babe. So let's do some technicals. Let's burn through it. Maybe like try to keep me to a half an hour today because I really do need to go. You know, I'm not even quite back yet. I got to go on my flights tonight. I mean, soon. So anyways, let's try to keep it fairly brief. The other thing I want to mention is tomorrow. No. What day is it today? Is it Wednesday for you? So tomorrow's Thursday. So if I actually leave, because I might not leave, I might go to, there's 3 scenarios here. I leave Singapore and I get home, and on Friday I do non-farm payrolls from my home. Option 2, I stay in Singapore till Saturday doing tomorrow's so I have to preface this. I have to go back. Option 1, I fly home tonight, which means I miss the webinar tomorrow at Forex.Today, but I do non-farm payrolls on Friday at FX Street, okay, from my house. Option 2, I stay in Singapore to Saturday. I don't miss tomorrow's webinar. I do tomorrow's webinar from here at Forex.Today, and then Friday's non-farm payrolls at FX Street, I do from Singapore. That's option 2. Option 3, because I still don't know. I have to leave, but I still don't know what the plans are. Option 3, I fly to Shanghai, and then I get a phone call or a message that I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for a thing. And if the thing shows up while I'm in Shanghai, then I'll probably, I can't stay in Shanghai. I don't have a Chinese visa. So I'll probably change my flight, fly to Hong Kong, miss tomorrow's webinar, but do non-farm payrolls at Epic Street from Hong Kong, stay there for a couple of days, and then fly home. So there you go. There's my life. I don't know what else is going on, but I promise you, I will do my very, very best to be here, because I love this. This is my favorite hour of the day. You're my sweet baby. I love you. Okay? So anyways, thank you for your patience. Thank you for your loyalty. Let's get something done today, okay? Yeah, and Zeal, well, so my plan is to leave, go back to America, so I missed tomorrow's webinar, but I do non-farm payrolls. Okay, that's probably going to happen. But I might get a message in the next hour that says I get the thing that I'm waiting for, so I'll just stay, and I'll stay in Singapore, and I will do the webinar tomorrow. And I'll do non-farm payrolls from Singapore. But if I'm halfway home, because I have a layover in Shanghai, so I had these plans. I was going to have breakfast at the Ritz-Carlton, go down by the waterfront, and hang out in Shanghai for a few hours. Great. But if I get my message there, because it could happen, because I'm in a weird time zone, you know. So anyway, so if the thing happens while I'm in Shanghai, I'm going to cancel my flight, fly to Hong Kong, and I'll hang out in Hong Kong. And so honestly, I don't know what's going on. If it comes down to minutes, hours, I don't know. That'll be 5 hours now. So we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, man. It's only life, right? All right. So anyways, let's go. Who cares about me? All right, let's go. I'm just sharing with you that I need your flexibility, but I give you everything I possibly can. All right, good. So let's get going. Again, I don't have 18 screens. I only have one screen. That's fine with me, but it's just easier if we do another Q&A style. Give me a currency pair, and we'll just look at it technically. And please let me know 30 minutes from now. Is that right? Yeah, 30 minutes from now, get me out of here. Maybe even less. Okay, let's do USD CAD. You do that you wouldn't have to say. Oh, hang on. Now I know why that was done that way. Hang on. Okay. No, I want it. Shoot. Actually, that one's better. All right. USD CAD, is that right? USD Kitty CAD. Boom. Okay, cool. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. So I got my weeklies here. I don't have pivot clusters because I don't have the typical setup that I have. Once again, I'm on my laptop, so we got various limitations. Luckily, it's Windows. It's just I don't have my full filters and EAs and stuff. I can't zoom in and out. Where's my zoom? That's a little big. Can't get it to go 2 lines. Shoot. We're going to have to go back and forth. All right, so what are we going to do here? Monthly M1. All right, so what does that mean to you? You'd be a fool to sell. And I'm going to have to monkey with this. Hang on. Cool. Okay, that'll work. All right. So apparently this is support. Oh, counter trend. Okay. Uh, I wouldn't count this as a counter trend per se. I know what you're saying. It's early in the month. We've already hit target. Well, if it flips, yes, you could look for the counter trend. But is it really a counter trend? What is the trend? The trend is sideways. So it's not really counter trend. The trend is for this to hold and head back up to basically 130. Okay. So the real question is, does 126.50 hold, or does it go down to 126 and then try to head back up? Okay. Can we at least agree that'd be a terrible, terrible place to start selling, even if you're a bear? So that's all I have to say about that. Now, if it does turn up, I would just assume to the top of the range. Notice that that plays out on the weeklies. Okay? A bull was supposed to engage around M2. And the stop would just be below S1. So a bull should already be engaged, and the target is M4, which is perfect on the weekly level. And then you look out there and say, well, gee whiz, that monthly M1 really confirms the weekly pivots. By and large, not perfectly, but by and large, right? Cool. What was the other one? Kiwi Swissy. What are you on, boy? Kiwi Swissy. That's such a last year trade. It's amazing. Let's check it out. If I can even find it. There we go. Will you trade with me? Will you be my love? All right. Okay. Oh, I'm not going to zoom in here. All right. What you going to do? What you going to do? Okay. Did you buy it on Monday? Right? What an easy trade. Yeah, I'm going to just buy it. Yeah, what an easy trade if you're a bull, right? Look at that. Nice. Like, what more would you ask for, right? No, I'm holding out for a better situation. So anyways, it looks like I have this or going up, but not from down here, which is interesting. I don't remember what this was. Look at that. But anyways, if you are a weekly swing trader, you're trying to get out around this area. The 68 to 68.50 to even 69, anywhere between 68, it's not even 69, 68, 68.80. I don't know. And then you take a look at what, not this resistance. Let's put it up here. Okay. It's not a bad idea to just call it quits. Okay. If you're on a weekly trade, like, who really cares? If you know my 80-20 rule, which I don't want to go over today, this should peter out at 68.20. I probably haven't gone over that in 2 years. Has anyone heard about that before? My 80-20 rule? No. All right. We'll keep it for later. I want you to miss me while I'm done. We'll talk about it next week. Okay? Anyways, try not to consume yourself with rules. New traders are very mechanical, right? Because they don't know what's going on. So they're like, well, what's the rule for this? What's the rule for that? How do you twist this? How do you turn that? Is it 3/4 of a turn or 5/8 of a turn? Well, once you're a bitter, angry old man like me, you get past these rules. Rules are for amateurs, right? I kind of look at things like, do I really care if it goes to 168.32 or 168.30 or even 168? Like, right? You could say, well, the general idea is somewhere down here to somewhere up here. Then you look left and say, well, there's obviously resistance here. Like, get out of resistance, because what this gray area is simply risk. So do you really need to go whoop and then get out here? Well, what's wrong with here? So you got out at 68.13 instead of 68.30. Oh, well, Wayne, my career is resting at 13 pips. Okay, well, maybe. If you're doing more of a swing, that's a whole different story. But for your weekly, if you bought down here, there's no difference monetarily, really, between 115 and 130, is there? Unless you're trading like $20 million trades. You're like, wait, that could cost me $450,000 profit. Okay, bro. Right? Okay, bro. If 15 pips is worth $450,000 for you, then okay. But even then, maybe it compounds the idea that you're at resistance. Why are you sweating bullets? If you see that as risk, bank it. Be done for the week, right? Look at you, Wednesday, and you're done for the week. And look how close we got. I mean, seriously, right? So what did you do this week? Well, I bought something Monday morning, but by Wednesday morning, I was kind of done with my week. Right? Now, Miniger's like monthly swing. All right, well, then we got to change these pips, right? We got to change that, brew. It's different versions, right? Was it brew? What do you prefer, brew? Bra. Okay, monthly. Let's go to that. So you're going, okay, and that's because you're doing kind of double dipping, right? Fingers? I always call it fingers, don't I? Fingers? Yeah, you're double dipping on the, I don't know if you're actually catching that on if you have a mini account on TradersWay, you're probably not getting two-sided interest payments, because on your mini account, what does TradersWay make on your trade? 1 penny? Where's my double interest payment on my 1 penny trade? Like, come on, man. The trade's so small, there is no interest, right? But if you're a high roller, have a high yield account, it's nice to double dip. What I mean by double dip is Switzerland pays you to borrow their money. Right, yeah. The smarter person's game, right? Cool. So you're playing the game. The rules are different. Same thing with gambling. I'm not a gambler, but I was watching some documentary on some guy that went to Vegas all the time. And his thing, he would sit down with the pit boss and negotiate the terms of the game and change the rules, because he was a high roller. They would change the rules for him. Oh, well, if these cards show up, who wins, the dealer or him? Stuff like that, right? When can I double down, when can I not? Change the odds. So, anyways, if you're a high roller and you can walk into a casino and negotiate different rules of the game so that they favor you, same thing. If you're a currency trader, you call up TradersWay. I haven't had this conversation with them, but I'm sure if you called them up and like, I want to deposit 10 million, can you give me better terms? Well, they're probably minded. Right? Money talks, right? Money talks, Bubba. But anyways, so what I was saying is Switzerland pays you interest to borrow their money. It's like you bought a house, you have a mortgage, and the bank pays you profit every month. They pay you interest. They're like, thanks for borrowing money. Here's $1,000. Like, oh, great. I love this loan, right? Wouldn't that be a great loan where you made money? And then New Zealand borrows it from you. So you borrowed from Switzerland, because remember, you have US dollars or euros, right? Right? And then you take out a loan from Switzerland, and then you take the Swiss loan and put it in New Zealand. Switzerland's paying you an interest payment. New Zealand's paying you an interest payment. This is great. You want to do that all day, right? So I wish you had 100 billion. You can probably get a good trade on that. So Minger's saying, well, I'm buying it at the M2, then you're going for the M4. Okay? Then you're going to hold out. But the decision that you need to make on this trade is, do you think this is resistance? And if so, are you going to do anything about it? Well, if you see it as resistance, you should do something about it. So at the very least, that might be move your stop from here to break even. Okay? Okay. And you're targeting here, right? 70? Yeah. So you could get out of 69.50, or be ready to get out of 69.50 in case there's a failure around here. Okay. Okay, you put it at 69. That doesn't make any sense. Don't tell me safe. I didn't say throw your money away, bro. What the hell is that? Oh, 69.50. Okay, that's good. Look, if there's no resistance, then make money. Yeah. Right? Yeah, your job is to make money. So that's fine, but not 69. I don't see 69. 69.50. Okay, fine. But what's better is kind of be there. That it starts wimping out, great, and then take your profit. But try to hit the target if you can. I mean, because you don't want to get out 69.50 and have it go up here, but it's even then only 50 bits, but whatever. Okay, next currency pair. Johan says it's a range. Jonathan, euro dollar, Aussie dollar. Really? Okay. All right. Let's do Aussie. Aussie in red, trading with me. Pivot. All right. If you are a bear, you just hold that. Where am I? I'm at the Raffles Hotel. All right, so anyways, you see this, guys? If you're a bear, this is like, I don't know, clear as white mud, okay? Down, up, sell, down, up, sell, down, up, sell. I think we can agree that this is definitely a resistance zone. Might not be trending as fast as it was before, but it's pretty clear it hasn't made a higher high. You're already a bear, so that keeps you bearish. And then it hits the monthly M3. That is the swing short. Right? Like, that's it. It's not here, it's not here, it's not here. It's here. on your role reversal. So if you're a bear, I mean, right? If you're a bear and you're not selling at that price, I don't get you. Or you didn't take the swing trading course. That's it, right? You're like, I don't know how to swing trade. But anyways, trend trading and swing trading here. I mean, it's the price action, the swing trade put together. That is so obvious, it's like a slap in the face. Okay? Right? Does anybody agree with me? Like, that is so textbook, it's goofy. Right? You're like, well, that's what it says in the textbook. And so it must be, and it's what you were expecting, right? The whole thing is like, I think it's going to reverse here. Oh, look, it's reversing. Right? But there's a break in market structure now. Oh, Johans. Okay, maybe. But you either are or you is, right? You is or you ain't, my baby. If you're a bear, you still need to sell this here. Now, maybe you're saying the odds have changed. Well, the odds have changed over time, of course. But as a bear, you kind of are obligated to sell that, right? But a break in market structure should still at least do this, right, John? John S. If you're wrong as a trader in this position, that's what it would look like if you're a bear and you're wrong. So flip that around. What if you're a bull? You need the bears to drive it down, because you'd be a fool to buy it up here. Like just bird brain stuff, right? You're like, what the? So you should be expecting as a bull a retracement and buy it here. As a bear, you sell it there. And everything else is just amateur, right? Yes, Jonathan, it's they call that bias, Jonathan. Jonathan, if you open your charts and look at your indicators and look at all the cool colors and stuff, and if you're looking to figure out what the market, like what is the market doing, you've already lost. Maybe not today or tomorrow, but you're not in control. You're trying to figure out what others are doing. What you don't see is their plans. You see what they did. But you're not looking at the market and say, well, I'm a bull, so where should I buy? At what prices should I buy? And what levels are risk for me? Now that's a professional, right? Because you've made a decision. I'm going to buy. I'm a bull. Well, I would buy it here, or maybe down here. Or I'm a bear. Well, I would sell it here, or wait for a break retracement and sell it there, my target here. Those are plans, clear plans. It doesn't put you in trade right this second, but that's what a plan is. It's not this. It's not a dynamic thing like, I suppose you could argue the fog of war stuff, right? But whatever. A bear would sell here. A bear would sell the break retest. A bear might even sell up here. But not here, 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 not here. So you get that, Jonathan? So if you're trying to figure it out when you open your trades, like, should I be buying today? Should I be selling today? You've already lost all your money. Eventually. Right? And if you don't believe me, just think of it like you're trying to raise money from an investor. And they say, well, tell me, so what is it you do as a currency trader? What's your strategy? You're like, I don't have a strategy. And he's like, what? Or she's like, what? What? What are you talking about, Willis? Oh, well, I sit down, I look at a bunch of pretty colors, and I try to figure out what people did yesterday and the day before. And then I say to myself, I wonder what they're doing now. And then I say, well, I think, well, the stochastic is crossing. So I think well, look at this stochastic. I gotta roll with the stochastic. I think they might buy it now, but if they don't buy it now, I'll sell it later. Right? Is that my doorbell? Is that Daniel? No. So anyways, pretend you're a professional and pretend you have answers. You're like, this is going up, there's no doubt about it. I've done my research, I've done my analysis, technical and fundamental, it's all good. This is going up, but I wouldn't buy it here. I'd buy it somewhere else. And you're done. Just make sure you're not like buying Aussie dollars, selling Aussie yen. And someone would say, well, what are you doing with your Aussie? You know, like, I don't know what I'm doing with my Aussie. Yeah, hedging. Yeah, you can make a lot of money hedging, right? Wait. No, you can't. Can you get rich on diversification? No. All right. Give me another one. Let's go, go, go. I only got one more. Sorry, I gotta go. I got a plane. I gotta go. Got a plane. I gotta go. Hang on. Hang on. Let me read this. Let's see. Shoot. Wow, they're playing Heart in the background in the news here. All right, sorry. Looks like I'm out of here. I got to get to Shanghai, but I might then divert from Shanghai to Hong Kong or back to America. Don't know yet. All right, I got one more. Thank you again for being flexible with me, guys. I really appreciate it. I hate to think I'm letting you down. So, yeah, but this is what it takes, maybe. Maybe there's a lesson in there, right? You got to hustle. You stand still, you get hurt, right? If you've ever played sports, or at least that's what my coach just told me, if you're standing around, you're going to get hurt. Peter can't really say. Can't really say. It's only money, though. Let's see. Yeah. Well, the upside, I flew to Singapore to have lunch with Daniel. So it's cool. All right. So Beast, once again on monthly trade. Are there bears in the market? Yes or no? For sure. The reason for that is that we know they're going to sell at MM3. We know it. It's factual. And they did. So they're going to target down here, right? So at what point are they going to get nervous? Maybe now, and you would think maybe the S1 at 48, was that 48.00, 48.36, 34? Or this one, right? You'd think it'd be now, wouldn't it? We're at $1.50. So a bull is thinking this. And do you think a bear that's sold at 152? So they're up 200. Just put it in your, what would you do? You sold it at 152. You have 200 pips profit. But you also, because you're a smart swing trader, you know that that's where the bulls are going to buy. And if 150, are you worried about maybe giving some pips back? Peter's like, well, move to break even. Well, you have 200 pips already. Yeah, Stuart's like short and nervous now. Well, that's what it would be, right? So what are they going to do if they start taking some profit off the table? It's going to start going up. And it's going to hit some other people's stop losses, which makes it go up even further. And that might get some buyers in and they go up further. So I would plan on, as a bull, I'd say it has a very good chance of going all the way back to 152, potentially all the way to 155. So I think as a bull, I think you better like hunker down and get ready to buy. I think as a bear, you should have some pretty serious thoughts of like, what will take you out of this trade? What will confirm to you that there is, traders going against you here? Okay. What are you going to do about risk? You got it? So you're short. I'm not telling you to get out. I'm telling you to think about it. What would you do? Maybe take some out? Are you okay if it retraces to the monthly and then comes back down? Because remember, on the smaller time frame, guys, what's happening? Okay? You don't see this on the 4 hour, but on the 1 hour, boy, oh boy, this doesn't change a dang thing. Right? So what are you going to do? Well, it'd be a lot different if you were up here, wouldn't it? Okay? So this move here you'd see on a 15-minute chart. This other move, the bigger move, that's a macro. So the macro is like this has occurred and that's occurred. The micro version of it is lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, right? So think about it and make decisions. So Daniel's going to be here in a couple of minutes. So I got to go to pack my bags, get out of the hotel room, and head off to the airport. And that would mean I'm not going to be able to do my webinar tomorrow, but I will see you non-farm payrolls live from either the United States or Hong Kong. I don't know yet. Okay? I love you, babe. I got to jump. It's been real. So, again, from the Raffles Hotel, in Singapore, namaste, peace. May your profits, may the pips be with you, may your profits be above average. And, honestly, thank you for being a client. Thank you for being patient with me. Thank you for your loyalty and respect, and I try never to let you down. Pretty Boy says Forex.Today question mark. I'm not sure what you're asking. Trade non-farm payrolls will be at FX Street on Friday. Oh, I'm in a hotel room, man. You can't upload 200 megabit files and 500 megabit files. Okay? It's just not gonna happen at a hotel. Yeah, sorry, bro. But I did record it, so maybe I'll upload it next week for, you know, for history. All right. Well, I gotta jump. I'm sick of Singapore. I'm sick of it. Gotta go. My own private jet. Yeah. I fly TW, TradersWay. Yeah. I fly TW, eh? Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys. Cheers.